Ever thought about what it'd be like to drive lightning? Seriously, imagine a car that just goes. Utterly silent, but with a crazy, instant burst of speed the second you even think about touching the pedal. That's the 2025 Porsche Taycan for you. This thing isn't just another EV trying to be fast, it's the real deal. It's a Porsche through and through, with all the engineering and soul that comes with the badge, just powered by electricity. But is it really the best out there? Can it justify that wild price tag, especially when companies like Tesla and Lucid are completely changing the game with massive range and wild tech? Today we're going to cut through all the hype, get right down to it, and see if this Porsche is truly the future of fun driving or just a very expensive experiment. First off, let's talk looks. For 2025, the Taycan got a little refresh and it absolutely works. You know it's a Taycan the second you see it. It's incredibly low, it's wide, and it just looks fast, even when it's standing perfectly still. We're talking 195.4 inches long, but only 54.2 inches tall. The front end got a bit of a facelift with even sharper headlights and more sculpted fenders for a meaner, more focused look. Now, since it's an EV, there's no real grille, which gives it this super sleek, almost concept car vibe. But you could argue it's maybe a little too simple from the front, and it doesn't have that classic, in-your-face Porsche drama of a 911. The side view, though, is pure sports car with a roofline that just flows beautifully, especially over the optional 20-inch Taycan Turbo Aero wheels. And check out the door handles that pop out to greet you, a cool party trick that never, ever gets old. But yeah, you do have to kind of drop down to get in, which might be a pain to do every single day. It's a big car, but it's super low. That means the ground clearance is basically nothing. Awesome for aerodynamics and handling, but man, you're going to sweat every single speed bump and steep driveway, praying you don't hear that awful scraping sound. Around back, that full-width light bar with the Porsche logo is just beautiful at night. It's a look a lot of car makers have tried to copy, but Porsche just does it best. Okay, let's hop inside. Wow. It's like stepping into the future, but it still feels like a Porsche. The first thing you see? Screens. They are everywhere. There's a huge, gorgeous 16.8-inch curved one for the gauges, a big 10.9-inch screen in the middle for your music and maps, and another 8.4-inch one below it for the AC. You can even add another 10.9-inch screen for your passenger. It's a tech lover's paradise. But here's the thing. They got rid of almost all the physical buttons. Want to change the temperature or even aim the air vents? You're tapping a screen. It looks incredibly clean and minimalist, but honestly, it can be a pain when you're driving and just want to make a quick adjustment without taking your eyes off the road. The quality of everything, however, is amazing. Just what you'd expect from Porsche. You can get fancy leather, cool trim, and customize just about anything. The back seats? They're a bit tight for adults, let's be real. You can squeeze a third person in the middle for a short trip, but it's not going to be fun for them. The driver's seat, though, is perfect. You sit low, hugged by the seat, and you have this great view out over the hood. And as for trunk space, yeah, it's not great. You get a tiny 3 cubic foot frunk and a small 14 cubic foot trunk in the back. It's fine for a weekend trip, but a Tesla Model S has way more room for luggage, groceries, or sports gear. All right, let's get to the good stuff. How does it drive? This is where the Taycan really earns its Porsche badge. The base model is quick, with 402 horsepower hitting 60 in about 4.1 seconds. But the faster models are just insane. The Turbo GT unleashes a mind-blowing 10,019 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. That's not just fast, that's what just happened fast. Top speed goes all the way up to 190 miles per hour on that one. But it's not just about going fast in a straight line. The handling is what makes this car so special. The steering is perfect. It feels totally planted, and it just rips through corners with a confidence that's hard to describe. It feels like a real balanced sports car, just without the engine noise. The only weird thing? The brake pedal feels a little strange because it's mixing the regular brakes with recharging the battery, so it's not as natural as a traditional car. And they don't give you a one-pedal driving option, which is a bummer because a lot of EV drivers absolutely love that feature for city driving. With any EV, you gotta ask about range and charging. Porsche made it better for 2025 with a new optional 97.0 kilowatt-hour battery. You're looking at somewhere between 250 and 325 miles on a full charge, which is a big improvement. It's still not as good as a Lucid Air, which can go over 400 miles, but the Taycan has a secret weapon. It charges crazy fast. Thanks to its ability to take a 320 kilowatt charge, we're talking 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes at the right charger. That's amazing and makes road trips way easier and less stressful. Its efficiency is pretty good too, with the 4S model getting about 93 mpge. Of course, it's safe. It's a Porsche. You get all the standard safety tech like emergency braking and lane assist, and you can add even more stuff if you want. The warranty is pretty standard for a luxury car, 4 years for the car and 8 years for the battery. So no surprises there, just solid peace of mind. So, the big question, how much? Well, hold on to your wallet because it's a Porsche. The base model starts at $101,395, and the price just goes way up from there, with the Turbo S costing $210,995 and the top Turbo GT model costing over $230,000. That's a lot more than its rivals. So, how does it compare? The Lucid Air has more range and feels more like a traditional luxury cruiser inside. The Tesla Model S is faster in a straight line and has way more space for people and stuff. So why buy the Taycan? Simple. It's the one you buy if you love to drive. It's all about the handling, the feedback, and the pure experience behind the wheel. So at the end of the day, the 2025 Taycan is a better car all around. It's faster, has more range, and charges super quick. It's still the king when it comes to handling. But it's also super expensive and not as practical as some other EVs. Is it the best? That's really up to you. If you want the EV that's the most fun to drive, the one that'll put a huge smile on your face on a twisty road, then yeah, the Taycan is still the one to beat. So what do you think? Is that amazing driving experience worth the high price and the lower range? Drop a comment and let us know. And hey, if you want to see what the Taycan's biggest rival is up to, click right over here to check out our full review of the incredible 2026 Lucid Air Sapphire.